Okay, Hagop.
حبيب القلب.
هلا بهاجوب. Hi guys.
Hello.
So today معنا تحب تعرف عن حالك؟
Hagop Awedikian. بدرس physics. بعمل Ph.D. in particle physics or high energy nuclear physics.
Okay, interesting. And Hagop, you've been in the field for قد ايه؟
Since my bachelor's, which started in 2017.
2017.
So it's still not a long time, but you know. I'm guessing more than you.
كيف عارف؟ So tell me شوي. أنا أول مرة بقعد مع someone that actually understands physics, that understands something غير E equal MC squared. So that is a hats off, my friend.
هلا أنت بتفهم E equals MC squared.
لا. But some people who look it up can actually understand it.
Yes, actually.
But I've never tried to because I will forget it later.
This is your homework for tomorrow, I guess.
Interesting.
Yeah. What I do, I work with particles basically. And it's a wide field because you can do anything ranging from building a machine, so basically you're an engineer, to writing codes which analyze the data of particle bombardments at CERN, or just, do theory. Actually, I did some theory during my master's.
Okay, so what is that exactly?
So, we're talking the field of particle physics. Theory, again, ranges to many wide areas, but the most common one is phenomenology.
Phenomenology?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where you basically try to come up with, I'm trying to simplify it, but you come up with equations that can be tested, let's say, with ideas that can be tested with modern experiments or near future experiments.
Okay, but by near future قصدنا achievable مش بس theoretical.
2050, 2060 is near future.
Okay.
The difference between
like a quarter of a decade.
بس انه 2000 كان 25 years ago و 2050 actually we're closer ل 2050
than we are to 2000. that اللي خلقانين بال90s هلا are feeling old to say the least.
انت you're 90s guy, yeah?
I am in the 99.
انا كمان.
لحقنا فينا نقول we are 90s kid.
90s kids.
You know, بس tell me أكتر like about your day to day يعني as a physicist. أول شيء, where are you located? Where do you stay? And how do you go on your day usually?
I wake up, I drink coffee.
You drink coffee? Do you do you bombard the particles in the coffee together, or do you just boil it normally?
With sugar particles. Yeah. لا عادي. You wake up, you have your coffee, you go to work, you turn on the computer, you check your emails. Like literally more than half of the work that I do as a physicist, even, professors and stuff, it's bureaucracy. You have to sign a paper, you have to look at this, you have to fix grammar on some paper. Yeah.
You have some physicists that don't know how to write?
A lot. Actually, ChatGPT is very helpful.
So
I don't use it personally, not because this is recorded. I don't use it in writing stuff, but in my day-to-day work I use AI a lot.
But like when you say when you say AI, it's different than ما عم نحكي just a language model. Like
language models or code-based models. Like I write codes all day long, so it's quite helpful. Like it can do something which takes 15 minutes for you, but it can do it in 20 seconds. So just copy-paste and then just read it. If it's like 200 lines, you can know the ideas.
It's
like the logic behind it. Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. And like, what is like لما تحكي you're doing research, are you working on any research paper currently?
Yes.
Can you disclose any information?
I'll try my best. So one is ongoing. Two are ongoing. One is a bit larger, so we are like 20 people on the paper. and the other one is just with 2 people. And both have to do with particles called taus.
Taus.
Yeah.
Interesting.
One is more on the calibration side, and the other is more on the analysis physics space. So you have a physics result in the end, an answer for a question, basically.
So لما تقول a physics result, is there any type of other result like you can get?
Calibration results are physics results too, right?
Okay.
But it's more on a calibration side. So you have عندك مسطرة.
Physicists
analogies. عندك سلو.
Okay.
عندك مسطرة. لا على فكرة just not to go away from this idea. نحن بالباتشلرز كان في professor كان بيعطي فكرة مثلا عندك 5 بطيخ ببلش هيك.
It's like the math equation.
باللبنانية. Anyway, عندك مسطرة and you're measuring something which is 1 centimeter. بس you expect, let's say, more than 1 centimeter. So you have to calibrate your مسطرة. تشوفها in a better way.
So you calibrate the machines that take measurement. Tau. Well,
it's like it's called a tau, the Greek letter. Yeah. So in my terminology, it's an object because I'm an experimentalist. But it's a member of the standard model, which is the best theory we have of particle physics. And it's like you can say the big fat sister of electrons.
Interesting. So it's big fat, it's heavier.
It's very heavy.
It's heavier than
like
electrons. شو الهاف لايف تبعها؟
the orders of 10 to the minus 12 seconds. So it lives a very short lifetime.
That's a very short lifetime.
So if it's like, let's say it's born at the speed of light, then E equals mc squared. That guy.
Physics.
That guy. So when something is born with that high speed, time is different for them, for the particle, for the object. And so basically when it's born that fast, which is impossible to the speed of light because it's massive, remember? You will do your homework. So when it's born at that speed, it lives like micrometers.
Okay.
So it's quite hard to see.
So it's like not even a second, but like it doesn't even do a full rotation bil collider, like
no. So this is a misconception of people. You rotate, you circle around protons and then you hit them, and then other particles are born from those collisions.
Okay.
And it's so depends how you want to see it. Usually you bombard it. The midpoint is in a big dictator. Wow.
Italy has something on you.
Yeah. So it's in a big dictator, and in this dictator, I'm gonna keep saying dictator.
It fits now. It's nice. هيدا terminology المضبوطة.
Imagine like next week I have a presentation. So the dictator.
So this dictator.
So usually there's a beamline, right?
Okay.
And our beamline is like 3 centimeters. So if imagine it's born in the middle, you have no detector material to see it. Okay. And this makes it very interesting because an electron almost never dies. So it moves in the detector. In the dictator.
Yes.
And you see its track and how it's moving, and you can detect it. You can see how much it has energy, whatever, momentum. And but the tau lives a very short lifetime, so it dies. And dying means it just becomes a spray of other particles, which we call jets. And then these jets, you reconstruct them to be a tau, and this reconstruction is quite hard, let's say, because most of the time you have other jets. It's not the only thing.
مش بس التاو يعني.
You're not hitting just two protons. There's a lot of protons hitting each other. But you take one event, and then, but there's other background stuff happening. We call it background.
So عم نحكي multiple experiments are going on at the same time?
No, like
just multiple particles for one experiment.
You take multiple events, and then it's a statistical analysis.
Okay.
Basically.
But of the same particles, and it needs to like
you try to get the same particle, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. يعني basically lay one out of or.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
And you have to find the probability of this jet being reconstructed as a tau to be a real tau, right? So
basically when a jets بيطلعوا from a tau because it decayed, there is a possibility انه يرجعوا يصيروا taus?
No. It decays into other particles, and then you dictate those.
You dictate, yes.
Now I'm going to abuse dictate and detect in every English sentence. Yeah.
Okay, nice. بكرة عمول research paper سميها the dictator.
لا.
How the dictator sometimes is needed.
in experimental physics, you're not the only guy writing the paper.
Okay.
So, well, you can. Right?
Okay, since we're talking about papers, كيف بتبلشوا البيبر? Like, okay, let's say I'm taking a paper about taus. Does someone come and tells you, hey guys, في a paper بدها تنعمل, or we need some research about this topic, انتوا بتجمعوا بعض, or is it like you all take up this certain topic and then you meet up? How does it happen? How does a group of 20 plus people come together to write one research paper?
Usually it happens with just one guy. Like, he's doing his normal day at work, okay? Again, coffee, kaza, email. In the email, there's like a paper or something, a seminar, whatever. And then there's this guy giving this seminar. He looks at the PDF of the presentations, and then he's like, well, you can use this in other places too, right? Actually, in my work, I can use this. And then you come up with an idea, and then you discuss this over another coffee with some other physicist. And then it's like, yeah, you know what, let's work on this. And then it takes you like more than a year to do it. Sometimes it takes like 2 weeks. But
research
for experimental physics, it's a long process.
Okay. And like when we talk about experimental, ببطل في theories, like you need to prove.
You have to know the theory
in
order to test it.
Okay, but once you test it, you need to prove basically. شغلتك to prove theories.
Prove or disprove.
Or disprove, yes.
Disproving is nice too.
Once you disprove, have you ever disproved a theory? Like something that was, I don't want to say common knowledge, but that was a theory known around, and then you were there or you helped, aided in disproving it.
Let's say I'm very young in my research career, but yeah, I tried. So I had this idea on this very weird process with, again, taus, but it was something, too good to be true. And then I saw that some other guy had the same idea, and he didn't disprove it, but he saw that you need a sensitivity which is non-achievable in the nearest future experiments.
Sensitivity of what?
Like, the probability is so low that it's so hard to see it.
Okay.
And if you see it, even it's like, imagine it's a 1 in a billion, even more. It was a chance.
How did that? كيف هيدا like it become a theory?
It wasn't a theory. It was a process. So A plus B equals C plus D, right? And then you imagine like, okay, like according to the physics, A plus B can be D plus E as well. So how probable is it to have that process?
Okay. And you do the research.
And then you start and you search, and then you find out some guy had done it before. Yeah.
So is it sometimes like you're working on a research? هلا أنت لما تشتغل على research, who owns this research?
So it's the experiment owns the papers, but the experiment belongs to CERN. So
To CERN. And CERN, we all know
it's an
the CERN
inter-European
okay.
thing.
Okay, so everything you have to do is credited to you, but the experiment is owned by CERN.
Yeah. I don't own the detector.
Yeah, okay, fair.
Otherwise, I would
So
be-
basically, it's just an issue of using their assets.
Yeah.
If that's
You use
interesting.
their data, you use their machine, you use whatever, and then you publish in the name of CERN and the experiment.
في شي qualifications تكون عم تشتغل مع CERN, or like do you just apply, or how do you?
It depends. Like you can be, a chef at CERN. There's big restaurants at CERN. Two big restaurants.
Okay, I did not know that. لحظة في a cafeteria at CERN and like
it's huge. It's like a city.
is it like Apple's macro company bullshit? They put stuff
less
for you
fancier,
to.
let's say.
Okay.
Like the fancy part is the physics part.
Okay.
The quality of physics is very fancy.
And كيف يجيها مصاري دعم أو
Europe, like the member states of CERN pay money. They have to pay money.
Okay. Members of CERN.
Yeah, like for example, I live in Poland, and Poland is a member state of CERN.
Okay. So the state pays.
Yeah.
Okay. So does it tax you?
No.
No.
It tax me because
is it within your taxes?
No, I don't pay taxes.
You don't pay taxes. That's as the citizen.
I'm lucky because
if you're evading taxes.
I'm not evading taxes.
Okay, good.
I'm lucky because I'm a student in Poland. So usually, like in France, for example, if you're a Ph.D, you're not a student, you pay tax. But in Poland, you're still considered as a student. تلميذ ما بدفعش.
يعني لقدين بتضل تلميذ basically.
بس بخلص الدكتوراه.
اوكي. يعني وانت امتى بتخلص؟
Expected 2028. Effectively might be earlier.
It could be earlier. Yeah. It's according to what بتخلص.
So you need, for each PhD is different. Like for example, let's say the usual PhD, you need to have a publication which is your own work. You are the first author on the paper if it's various people, and it has to be something new basically. Otherwise, it's not a published paper. And then you write a thesis. أنا عملت هيك, like it's like a book, and then you defend your thesis, and if the jury likes it,
you're graduated.
You're a doctor.
So basically, you choose the topic that you're gonna research.
Again, it differs from country to country, but in my case, I was searching for offered subjects. So
they offer the subject.
Yeah, like we are searching for a PhD student to do this. Applicants should have this qualifications.
And عم نحكي صرنا يعني بيعطوا scholarships for you to do the research.
You're paid.
Interesting.
Yeah. Some are not paid in some countries, but
of course, PhD كمان إنه حق, like it's not cheap. That's interesting. When did you decide? How did you decide? How was your journey into becoming where you are right now? لأنه ما بتوعى نهار وتقول تعرف شو عبالي يكون physicist, عبالي أعرف شو بيصير بالبلاك هول.
Yeah.
Basically.
It's not a random أنا عبالي كنافة مثلا. لا, it's a big choice. لا, I remember I was a kid and I used to like science. I used to watch Discovery Science. I was interested. Then in high school, I liked physics. I was good at it. Then I said, okay, I'll become a physicist. Why not? I'll do a bachelor. And then I chose to do a master's and now a PhD. It's like straightforward for me.
Mm-hmm.
For other people, it was like lafu dawaran. Like, I met this guy at CERN. I was about to tell you the story, but then we
غيرنا الموضوع.
Yeah. So I was working at night. It was like 2 a.m. at CERN. I was just working on something and خلص حطيت راسي براس الكمبيوتر وبدي خلصها هيدي ما بعرف شو. كان في واحد هناك يعني visibly he is an older guy, like I'm 26, 27, he looks in his 40s.
Oh, okay.
And I thought he was either he's a researcher, he has a Ph.D. and he's a professor somewhere visiting or something, working something at night. بعدين حكينا انه he kept seeing me passing, going for a coffee at night, he's going for a cigarette كذا. بعدين حكينا and I found out he is doing his bachelor's.
Oh.
And he has no university before that, and at some point he was learning coding on his own, and he works as a coder, no university. And then he was like, you know what, physics is cool, I like reading Stephen Hawking, let me do a bachelor's. He's finishing his bachelor's, writing his thesis, and he wants to become a physicist.
That's good for him. So he likes Stephen Hawking.
Yeah.
I'm sure I made his thesis.
mean,
Like, what's his research? The guy
he's more into like software based.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, AI.
So basically لما تحكي software based where يعني it's obviously إلها كتير applications in your industry بس مثل شو عم تحكي, give us examples, where do you use this?
Like it can be anything, but for example usually what it's like a bash command line type of software. So you have input output, you analyze data with it. And
okay,
it's
so
like the visual interface is basically bash most of the time.
Okay.
What we use, but some other people like invent software to again analyze data, but like Excel but for scientists.
Okay.
Like roots.
Okay.
Yeah,
I see what you mean. وأول ما بلشت like أنت خلصت وسافرت قلت لي
I did my master's in France.
Yeah, what year?
I left 2020.
Corona times.
Yeah.
That was hard, huh?
I stayed in my room for a year.
A year?
Yeah.
Ooh.
It was one of the hardest times.
كنتوا عم تعملوا online classes?
Exams even were online. I was too stupid. I wish I came here to do the exams and stuff.
ما هيك؟ couldn't you كانت تزبط؟
I could have بس إنه مستأجر بيت وما بعرف شو هيك قاعد هون وكورونا وطيارة.
ما هيك كمان السفر during كورونا كان جلي كتير. وقعدت بالدورم هونيك يعني for a year. اوكي.
بسميها تنكة السردين.
يي. هالقد يي.
9 meters squared.
9 meters. اخ.
Yeah.
That's a solitary, my friend.
You get crazy. Like you get crazy.
You do. Like no contact. ما كنت عم تشوف حدا. انه جديد على البلد كده.
Like at some point I had a friend who was in my class, who was living in the same dormitory. We go out, like walk around the foyer, and that's it. Like
that's hard. Afterwards, قلت لي it was a bit tough in the beginning.
هونيك
بفرنسا.
It was very hard. I have PTSD from that time. Like very heavy PTSD.
Do you think you'd do it again for where you are right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So basically,
like, have you broken a bone or something?
Broken what?
A bone?
No, never.
Have you ever been kicked in the balls?
Yes.
Okay. Would you get kicked in the balls? Like imagine the last time you got kicked in the balls. وجعت كتير.
Yes.
بس هالمرة إذا I kicked you بعطيك مصاري. Like not $1 billion بس إنه شيء بيساعدك.
Sure. Sure, yeah, that makes sense putting it that way.
This doesn't mean إنه بيدفعوا لي كتير. Okay, I get paid nothing.
And people do not pay him to kick him in the balls.
No.
I think. Do they? No. That's easy money though. That's very easy money. Like
5,000.
Okay, who needs kids? مالك بتبنى.
هراكيري.
بس so basically when بتشوف like do you think you could be working on your PhD for longer than estimated.
There was some guy who signed for 4 years. He did it in 7.
7, that's 3. If 3 more years.
Oof, it's like 2 PhDs.
And basically انت لما تخلص your PhD, does that qualify you for something else later on, like غير مطرح ما انت هلا?
Yeah, of course. Like actually, there was this guy who was doing his PhD with us, a guy from India, and at some point he said, "Okay, guys, I'm leaving." ليه؟ لقيت شغل.
What?
وين؟ بشي بنك.
What?
He was working on AI and stuff.
If
قدام يدفعوا له أكتر من 5,000 6,000 in Poland, and he's living alone, and you know he has family in India. If he wants to help them, $1,000 بس.
$1,000 it's
بعيشوا
very
مالي.
good.
So people leave.
So it is basically like ما ضروري تكون passionate في كتير people يعني that just are
Like
there to do
whenever
it as a job.
Whenever I talk with my supervisor, he's a very nice guy, but you know he speaks like this, you know. But he gives an example. بيقول مرة أو بنت. لا مش مرة. Man or woman.
Okay.
You know, he gives both options. So whenever he talks, when you finish your PhD, whether you choose to be in academia or not, so you know it goes, if you know a bit of coding, if else, he does this algorithm in his head. So he always like shows me like, look, you have this option. فيك ما تكفي.
Okay.
And you don't have to. بس لا I want to.
Do you think do you constantly require passion بهالindustry like
بس there's this بكل شيء في imposter syndrome.
Obviously, yes.
بكل شيء.
Yes.
بس I see it a lot in my field. كتير.
From other people as well.
Other people as well. Like not only me. I have it a lot, but other people as well.
And since I'm talking about other people, how's the community تبع physicists who research? Are you guys friendly, toxic? Are you too smart to use words? You communicate telepathically. Like
one thing I can tell you, we're not smart. I tell this to everybody, بس إنه ما حدا بيصدقني. I just understand weird stuff sometimes, but you know, if you put some effort, you can understand it too. People are very friendly outside of the office, meaning أنت بالoffice you have online meetings أو أنت in-person meetings. They are very strict, meaning that if you present something, you feel like you have to put your balls on the table sometimes.
You have to stand like
Dakar, let's say. Like there was this girl, not because she was a girl, but you know, she was presenting something, and the questions were so. The meaning is not the right word, but you know, it was a bit toxic.
Why? Because she's a girl?
No.
Okay.
It's always toxic.
It's always toxic.
But you know, it's toxic because they want to understand, so they become picky. مثلا ليش حطيت هاي الكباية هيك؟ ليش مش حطوا on the edge? Okay, it's obvious. ليش ما هون؟ إذا دقرتها بتنكسر. بس إنه
they have to make sure.
They have to make sure. So the presenter becomes stage frightened. English. Off the table كمان.
على الedge تبع الtable.
إيه stage fright kicks in و.
So when you're like هيدا عم تحكي لما تكون عم تقدم a certain idea or research.
You did something, you're presenting something. Let's say for the last 2 months you worked on I don't know, painting this statue, and you paint it and you fix it to ما بعرف شو, and then you go to a showroom and you stand next to it and people come ask questions, and then they're like, why did you paint it yellow? Why is it hat like that? ما بعرف شو. It becomes annoying.
Do you think تيجي من محل just to understand or في toxicity وغيرة بالمحل؟ من وراء الأسئلة.
Like, let's say to make it more amusing, I can say that it's an extreme of both sides. Like, it's very toxic, ما بعرف شو. لا, they just want to know. They are very passionate and they would die for physics. They would live on خبز ومي وسكر بس. لا, it's like a mix. Like some people really want to understand, so they ask. Like one of the questions you get, By the way, when you were generating this simulation, how many cores does your computer have? How much time does it take to do this? Like very specific questions, which, like when you do it, you're like, okay, let me go home. But then
You won't really think about it يعني.
No, I don't care.
And like لهم طعمي هالأسئلة بس
Yes.
مانيكي.
Yes.
No.
Let's say they like your idea, and let's say you use this. You came up with some software or a framework, and then it's very successful, and other people want to work with it. But to do something, if you want to do something, it takes a week. If it takes a day or half a day,
Oh, okay.
You know.
Okay, I see.
So the more efficient it is, the less resources you are using, and the faster you get results, the happier people will be.
So basically, save money, get results, people happy.
Yeah.
Interesting. It works the same way وين ما كان, huh? Oh, man.
Sometimes when you use the cluster of CERN, the IT guys, they turn off your session.
Really?
Or they give you less cores just because you are using too many resources.
بس ليه? Like who's...
Like your script, let's say, has been running for 3 days.
Okay.
شو عم يعمل هذا؟ خفف له. يمكن he forgot something. There's an infinite loop or something.
Okay. So they don't do that like just out of harm.
No.
Okay.
No, but you know, you have to be environmentally friendly.
Yeah, that's fair. And so when you're using the CERN, بيكون في كذا واحد عم يستعملها معك simultaneously كذا experiment
it's
running.
nodes, right? It's like a big computing center. Like it has many around the world, and you use one machine, you have one session, and then it's like a computer, but you know, you have it either through your terminal or
Talking about computers, what do you know and how practical are quantum computers?
I don't know much about it.
You don't know much about them.
But I know it's gonna become something.
So it could happen like
Yeah.
مش consumer level بس انه enterprise و
You know, everything was done for some reason. Like not everybody could afford to fly. And now everyone can fly. Like Europa, 20 euros, you can take a plane and go wherever you want within Europe.
Yeah.
And the same is with quantum computers. Let's say, let me give you the example of internet. Internet was made by CERN. The World Wide Web was made by CERN. Just to, you know, connect with other physicists who are around the world. Then it became commercialized. And now everyone knows what the internet is and uses it daily. Almost everyone.
So basically,
حتى 6 87.
You're telling me يعني, is the internet like created أول شيء as a system for CERN, as a communication system, but then it was bought or adopted by...
You know, let's say you came up with something which other people can use too, right? For something good. And if it's cheap and you can do it, why not?
No, I get your point. Like كتير products بيجوا هيك like for example Slack, the communication. هيدا Slack was a part of another software and the company of that mother software closed. بس بقى Slack لأنه كانوا عم يستعملوه colleagues to communicate between each other, and then it was sold as an idea.
Physicists use it actually.
There you go. So Slack بلش as a side project for another company يلي عم يستعملوها for inner communications. I assume الانترنت same thing. Like كل شيء اختراعات هيك بتجي. بس I did not know أنه بلش at CERN.
Yeah.
That's very interesting. Hello.
You know, physics has lots of applications, and usually they are good. And they can be used for a wide range of audiences, and like the GPS. It comes from Einstein. He came up with the idea of general relativity.
كيف بتأثر شو الرابط بيناتهم?
So the simplest thing is that you have a satellite, right? And it sees where you are. But there's a difference of gravitational strength, unique. so time changes differently.
Oh,
It's like you know how the faster you get, the
time
massive
slows
you
down.
are. Also, gravity acts like that
Mm.
on objects. And so to fix that time difference and to actually calibrate where you are, the system
It uses the theory of relativity.
uses the time equation to get the correct time where
Interesting.
you are. Like how fast time is changing.
Mm.
بيني وبينك أو بين
So basically the now of the satellite is different than the now of here, and it just بترك لجا ليوصل.
like حاضر interstellar, right?
Yeah, of course.
I forgot the name of the planet.
Miller's planet.
Miller's planet.
Yes.
You've watched it a lot apparently. بس ينزلوا على Miller's planet 3 hours and
it was 3 days on Earth. ما هيك? No, actually
No.
it was more. It was 30, I think, years. Yes, 30
20
years.
something years.
Yes.
24 or 27.
I remember لأنه حكينا بآخر حلقة عنها أنا ولياس. إذا منتبه لها when they're on Miller's planet في a little thing every second. هيدا it's for a year passing on Earth, I think. إذا مش غلطان.
A day. I remember a day. بس
A day. I forgot. I think قلت a day بآخر حلقة. حضروها شوفوا شو أنا قلت حضروها كلها.
أنا ما حضرتها. That's why you know that.
حضرها أنت كمان وعمل له لايك وسبسكرايب. So it was one of the most mind-bending things إنه musically عاملينها. إنه if they're defining every day or every year on Earth in this thing. But you know هيك حكينا عن Interstellar. How accurate is it?
It's quite accurate.
It's quite
Kip Thorne, he won the Nobel Prize. He was working on the physics behind the movie. It's quite accurate.
شو اسمه؟
Kip Thorne.
Kip Thorne. What is the physics اللي exactly كان عم يشتغل عليه behind the movie?
Basically how general relativity works and is it accurate with the expectations of the theory. So let's say according to your theory, you know that this object, if you push it this way, it will go there. But sometimes movies, you know, when you get shot, that's not physically possible.
ونولان معروف بحب يكون accurate.
Yeah.
He's a physicist إذا مش غلطان. نولان, like he دارس physics.
Really?
Yeah, إذا مش غلطان, he has a degree in physics. Nolan. مشان هيك most of his movies are
time.
Yes.
I love that.
mind bending. مثل مومنتو كمان إذا حاضره.
I've never watched it.
مومنتو كمان, it's basically a story of a man. The story أول شيء goes backwards and then like it meets on the present time and then ترجع بتمشي جالس. So نولان اللي بيعمله بصير ينطنط بين this story و this story, the one that's going backwards and the one that's going forward, and eventually they meet.
Wow.
But it's not two different characters, just a storytelling. وبيكون one timeline black and white و one timeline مع ألوان.
Have you seen Predestination?
Predestination?
Yeah.
No.
It's a movie كمان هيك. بيروح back in time, he meets himself or herself.
Interesting.
Now that was a
fucked up
spoiler.
movie.
No.
Okay.
When I said himself or herself.
Predestination, everyone.
It's very fucked up.
That's nice. Hagop, thank you for coming. It was a very nice episode. Hopefully بس بنرجع نعمل episode تاني إذا عامل حساب ترجع قريبا على لبنان.
Let's see.
Okay, and إذا عندكم any أسئلة for Hagop, I will be tagging him على Instagram Reels and YouTube video. إذا بدك to tag you بصيروا يحكوك. إذا حدا عنده سؤال ل physicist ما بعرف. And see you guys in the next episode. Peace. Bye.